Mihaela experiencing. I am Meghan, the Duchess, with my hair in my sweater, the embroidered Prince Lilibet and Prince Archie. What can I do for you? A t-shirt from Billie Eilish concert. Coming, they're coming. Oh, I'm so excited to have been able to get in touch with Adam Levine and Bahiti and Bradley Cooper. No, not Bradley Cooper. That was the actor that Mihalula went to school with. Sorry. I, the Duchess, like to name drop Adam Levine, Bahiti. They were the ones who helped me get all these wonderful things, which I don't know what they are. What is this? For the girl who wanted to get the things from Billie Eilish. Is this a lunchbox? Can somebody out there, my dear audience, let me know? Well, I had never seen anything like this. I don't know what it is. Do you know what it is? I am a mother to a prince and a princess, so I don't know these common things that common people use with their children. We are on a different platform. Don't use lunch boxes, you know? And then I go like this. Oh, I'm dropping so many names. Jessica Alba, Kerry Washington. I was invited to their celebration of Kerry Washington's birthday party. I also wanted you to see my ring, my engagement ring, which I don't have on right now because I'm having it remodeled. I've redesigned it so many times after I received it from my Prince Harry. I didn't like the way that he thought to design it. So now it's back at the jewelry shop. I'm having it redesigned, but I wanted to make this over the top acting to show you how much I am in shock that I was able to get in touch with Billie Eilish. I, a D-list actress from the show Suits, an opener of Suitcase, on Deal or No Deal with Howie Mandel. Now I was able to get in touch with Billie Eilish and she sent me all these things that I don't know what they are. So I can't talk very much because I have to go over to that girl's house whose house is in ashes. Her machine of washing and drying is ashes. I should have bought him a house. That's what I should have done. I should have bought them everything that they need to put their lives back together. But no, I said, I will do so much more for you. I will get in touch with Billie Eilish and I will give you the t-shirt. I will give you the lunchbox. And I did. And I'm so excited. So I wanted to share it with all of you to show you that I am down to earth, to share it with all of my 1.6 million people on Instagram. Look, do you see? I do good. I do good. What else do you want from me? I do good. I cannot believe they're stealing my spotlight. They're taking away the shine from me. It's all this conflict. Text from Justin Baldoni's side, and then Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, even Taylor Swift. See what happens to you, Taylor Swift. Now you're going to be deposed if this goes to court. Maybe because you didn't want to invite me to your concert. You did not want to take selfies with me the same way that you took selfies with Prince William and his children, his princes and princess. Karma's happening now. You as the dragon for Blake Lively. Are you going to fly as the dragon on the dragon to the Super Bowl? Invite Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds. Is that going to be their first outing? Fabricate a whole bunch of fans to come and applaud them and you. I am so excited to see what's happening, but at the same time, I wish you would finish with this before my show comes out in March. It's just around the corner. I've done so much more editing. I've taken off my makeup. I've put my hair in my shirt so it doesn't drop into the cooking dishes that I make on the show. I've made adjustments. Brittany from the Royal Network said that I should adjust to what's happening, to what I'm getting from people. I've adjusted. Look at my hair. It's no more falling all over my dishes in my cooking show. There's so many more adjustments coming your way. Be patient and wait for them. They're coming. They're coming. Ooh, I feel so good. Do you like my hair like this? I love it so much. The embroidery right here. I don't know if you can see it. I can see it. No, it's not imagined. It's right there. It's trying to come out. Maybe I should do a tattoo. Prince Harry wanted to do a tattoo in the stupid skit that he did. I don't even know what I'm saying. Confused myself a little bit. You know the Justin Baldoni voicemail that he left and everybody finds to be a little creepy? He left at 2 o'clock in the morning for Blake Lively. Everybody's like, that was a little creepy. He's a little bit too personal. He's saying too much. Ooh, should we go on Blake Lively's side? Maybe she's right. Justin Baldoni was inappropriate. It's all method acting talk. Method acting talk. That's what he's doing. You can see from all of the text between the two of them while working on the film and everything else, you can see that Blake Lively was the one that was opening herself up to Justin Baldoni. So he took that as a normal person to mean she's available as an actress herself. Let's just go through the voicemail to let you all know that this is not creepy at all. And then I will give you one of my acting experiences, very similar to what they're doing, but you must stay tuned to the end of this video.
There's nothing more exciting to me like that I get to work with Blake Lively and have her, all of her. I mean, that's what I want.
This was one of the remarks that he made. Everybody went crazy and said, oh, that's a little bit creepy for somebody to leave a message and say such a line at 2 o'clock in the morning. There's nothing creepy. What's creepy is that you people who talk about acting have no freaking idea what acting is. That's what's creepy to me. It's not Justin Baldoni being creepy. I want to have Blake Lively. I'm so excited to work with you. I want all of you. That's what we say to each other as actors. I'm not giving myself to you in a physical way. I'm giving you my actor's instrument. The instrument means the whole self. Physical, mental, emotional, psychological, personal. I want all of you. Yes, I'm giving you all of me. Only then you can create complex, beautiful characters. The actor's instrument is not outside of the actor. The actor is the instrument. So, of course, you have to give all of you. I want all of Blake Lively. I want all of the discoveries of who you are, the same way that I'm going to give you all of me as the actor. Imagine a musician, a piano player. He has an instrument or she has an instrument outside of who he or she is. Go to play a concert, say to the other musicians, I'm only going to play a couple of notes on my piano. I'm not going to play all of the notes. I'm not going to give all of me, all the notes I know as an artist. It's like holding back. That's what he's referring to. They're discovering this journey together as the characters. So, of course, he says, I want all of you, your instrument, all of your piano playing. Don't hold back and play only 2 notes. Experience all of the music that you have. Imagine the instrument on the actor. That's what he's referring to. I'm passionate about acting. So he's saying,
You probably have kids all over you and a baby on your boob, and you're listening to me ramble at 2 in the morning.
you probably have kids all over you or a kid on your boob. There's nothing wrong with that. That means that she was in those situations in the trailer. She was revealing that to people. He would not have said that if he had not experienced that. If she wanted to be private about experiences between her and the children or breastfeeding, he would have had nothing to talk about if he had not seen them. She allowed them to happen when Ryan Reynolds was not around. Ryan Reynolds came, don't come into my trailer while I'm feeding my child. Of course, Justin Baldoni is going to be confused. Losing his career, thrown out by his agent from this big Hollywood management agency. Of course, he's going to fight back. I don't think that she expected him to fight back. He goes on to say, give my best to Ryan Reynolds, acknowledging this is not between me and you as Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively. This is between me and you as actor Justin Baldoni and actress Blake Lively. It's about the work. I said I was going to give you an experience. I was working on a stage. I'm not allowed to say what stage, doing an improvisation in front of people. It was a workshop kind of a thing. This actor, friend of mine, colleague, he always liked to put me in situations as an actor, get me out of my mind, trying to put me in the moment to be present and discover things and not know what we're going to do to each other the next minute. Come to me. He was being very sexual. He had done that so many other sessions before. How am I going to stop him? I'm not going to stop him by saying, don't you do that. No. You cannot do that as an actor. Tell the other actor what to do or what not to do. You can only behave, react to what he's doing to put a stop to it. So what I did, I said, what? You're telling me to come to you? You're wanting me? You're wanting me physically? Come on. So I took off my blouse I took off my undershirt. I took one of my boobs. That's what I did. That stopped him. Everybody in the audience. Oh, what? So you're talking about being inappropriate that he says you probably have a child on your boob? I put my boob into another actor's face so he could stop doing what he was doing. That's what acting is about. There were people around. It's not like it was just the two of us where that behavior would have been inappropriate. That's the experience I had. He admits to her that he's a flawed human being. That specific method acting tool is called speaking out. You speak out as an actor to reveal all of the inner thoughts. Only then you can get on the right track of the character's scenario. If you pretend that those thoughts are not happening in your head, in your mind, because it's the actor's mind, right? That's acting the character. Then you will start from a place of fakeness by not revealing. I'm sorry I wasn't more appreciative of how much you did for that scene, the rewriting of the scene, the work that you've done on the movie. I'm a flawed human being. I can admit that. You can even ask my wife about it, referring to his wife to make sure that Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds understand I'm married. This is not having to do with me and you intimately. This has to do with me and you as the actors, speaking out as an actor. He's acknowledging what she had written to him about the two friends, the most important dragons in her life on her side, her husband, powerhouse. Taylor Swift, powerhouse. Yes, I acknowledge the two friends that you have are the most creative people in the world on a different platform than even I am. He knows that he doesn't have the same power as the three of them together. He's not saying, oh, I'm the director of the movie. You got to do what I tell you to do. Never, ever, ever. When he could have done that, he was the one who owned the rights to this movie on top of being the director. He could have said that. No, he's putting himself in a humble situation. I'm sorry if I didn't give you enough credit for your work on rewriting the scene, which is what everybody thought. He thought that she rewrote the scene. That's what she said. We later found out when the movie was out and the whole conflict happened between the two of them, started by Blake Lively. We found out on one of the red carpet shows that it was Ryan Reynolds who wrote the scene. And she was asking Justin Baldoni for credit for her work on the scene. Lying. Why lies? Why lies? He's talking about the creative process. That's all he's doing. There's nothing inappropriate about what he's saying on this voice message to Blake Lively. That he's so grateful to have the chemistry with her, share their creative juices. Actors talk again. Those are terms that every actor who's a great actor knows. It's in the acting vocabulary. There's nothing inappropriate. I felt the first time that you walked into the room that we have chemistry. I love that we're able to create this relationship between the two of us as actors so we can then be believable characters. He doesn't have to say that. He thinks that he's talking to an actress who understands method acting, who understands great acting, but she doesn't. When she sees that Ryan Reynolds is asking for the dailies for all the footage they do every day of the shoot. Ryan Reynolds is around seeing those and looking at those going, what are you doing, my wife? Why are you feeling creative juices between you and the other actor? Rather than go, wonderful work. That's what should be happening between two people who are falling in love as characters. Creativity, I'm so excited for our creative juices. All terms of actors talk. Nothing crazy, nothing inappropriate.
There's nothing more exciting to me like that I get to work with Blake Lively and have.
There's nothing more exciting to me than to get to work with Blake Lively. Do you see how excited he is about this opportunity? He's excited for his project that he's been trying to get off the ground for years with his Wayfarer studio. This is huge for him. He's not at the level of Ryan Reynolds. He's not at the same level of Blake Lively being married to Ryan Reynolds. He's going about trying to create his path in Hollywood. He knows his place. That what he's saying to the other actress right now is going to help their relationship as the characters. create a safe environment so they can both flourish as actors, therefore as characters at the end of it all. I love that we're doing this together. I want us to get healing out of this when the movie's finished. I want the movie to provide healing for us, for the people watching. Healing, I want it to be commercial. I want everything that you want. What is wrong with him wanting what is so logical and so rational and so beautifully said and articulated in this voicemail? There's nothing wrong. The only wrong thing is that people out there don't understand this kind of talk. There's not enough understanding about acting. There's nothing inappropriate in his conversation on the phone, leaving a voicemail. It is all about him as the actor, as the method actor. He acknowledges again the speaking out of the actor. I know I've left a 6-minute long voicemail. It might be a little bit crazy. They're in the middle of working this beautiful project together. You don't end the shooting day as an actor, go home, detach from what you've experienced. The whole time of making this movie happen, you're still in that phase of working. Actors' work doesn't end. It's an ongoing living thing while you're on this project. So of course, at 2 o'clock in the morning, he came up with wanting to share this with her. The okay for it from her behavior prior. I think she behaves one way when she's alone with him without Ryan Reynolds, and I think she changes when Ryan Reynolds is around, trying to be loyal to Ryan Reynolds, misunderstanding that this is method acting. She doesn't have those acting words to be able to articulate that. Ryan Reynolds, I don't know what he's gone through or what he's going through to be so insecure about this beautiful acting work that's happening between his wife and Justin Baldoni, especially that he's been in the industry for so many years. I think he hides behind his strange humor. If you look on the postings over the years about Blake Lively, he's always trying to make these jokes about Blake Lively as if she's not the most important. He thinks it's funny. I think humor is something that actors hide behind when they have other issues that they cannot drop into and deal with. He's not an actor, as Justin Baldoni, who's very dropped in and understands this inner work that the actors must go through. So I think that seeing Justin Baldoni be so into what he's doing as an actor, which is amazing. All great actors hope for to be able to achieve for themselves and for the actors they're working with. Ryan Reynolds doesn't know that because he knows humor. I think he also referred at one point that he was actually replying with a voicemail to a text that she had sent. So he's not just out of nowhere deciding to leave a voicemail. He had something to respond to, her text about, feeling unappreciated in the industry and not being seen as a creative human being. You are the actor, right? Who's acting with the other actors. So of course there's going to be intimacy and personal experiences created between the two actors. He's saying we're not the best with leaving voicemails, which leaves me to understand that she leaves long messages, he leaves long messages. They're both doing it. That was already established that it's okay for them to communicate that way. Blake Lively says in her complaint that he never wanted an intimacy coordinator on set. We saw that it was Blake Lively who kept saying, never mind, I'm sick, I cannot do it today. I'll let you know when I need one. He was under the impression that she was open to not having an intimacy coordinator, meaning we're open as people, Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni, to communicate, to be personal with one another. I want to say thank you so much for feeling safe with me. That is actors talk. I want to thank you so much for the courage it takes for you to be able to share your feelings with me, referring to the fact that she rewrote one of the scenes, the beginning scenes of the film. He wanted to let her know that he appreciates all the work that she has done. She also wrote him a message saying that she felt that in the industry, she's not very well received. She's not being paid attention to. She doesn't feel that she's respected enough as a creative human being. So he's apologizing not for himself. He's apologizing for the industry, saying, I'm so sorry that you feel feel unseen by this industry. I understand what kind of an industry we are in. I thank you so much for sharing those thoughts of how you worked so hard on the scene to rewrite it. I believe that's what he's referring to. I don't want you to feel in our circumstances, in our film production, in our project, at all like that. He's even apologizing for the industry, not even for something that he did. To say all these personal things, to appreciate her courage, to be vulnerable, that means that there were conversations, as we saw in text, where she was allowing herself to be open, to be having these kinds of conversations that were taken to a level of personal, intimate, actor to actor conversation. It's not like he, without any kind of indication from her, decided to be personal. No, it was all a mutual understanding. Thank you so much, everybody. Mwah, mwah, mwah.